Hi, and welcome to this very special episode of Kidney Plugged In, as we visit the Kidney Kids and Transplant Camp held at Camp Latona on Gambier Island in BC. The BC Yukon branch, along with Children's Organ Transplant Society, offers kids aged 10 to 18 who are affected by kidney disease or who have received a kidney, lung, liver, or heart transplant the opportunity to experience a 5-day summer adventure with their peers. Water skiing, paddling, swimming, rope climbing, and even flying through the air are all part of this all-expense-paid adventure for these kids with special medical needs. And at the end of this magical week, new friendships have been forged and a week full of memories have been made to last at least until next year. So stay tuned and watch these memories in the making right here on Kidney Plugged In.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am thinking of a number between 1 and 20.
6, 7,
1, 16.
Let's put it over your head like this. And then this band with the arrows gets tightened right in your armpits. So that goes over like
Hey.
Come on, ladies. I might just start that. We run as far as we can go, and that's going to yank Diego up into the air, and he's going to go flying like a squirrel. That's where we go. That's the end point. You have to run all the way there.
Sled dogs, are you ready?
Run, run, run. Go, go, go.
All right, we got Diego and Hunter.
Yeah.
Hey, we just caught you guys up in the air with flying squirrels. Tell me, what was it like?
To be honest, it was crazy. You could see everything from up there. It was a bit scary, to be honest. But other than that, it was really fun. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Hunter, what was it like for you?
It was so good. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, holy crap. I was like, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you think? Have you guys been on the sled dog team as well? The guys.
No, I have not, but I am looking forward to it.
Okay, great. Now, it's not your first year at Kidney Camp, is it?
No, it is my third.
It's your third year.
Yes.
What do you like most about Kidney Camp?
To be honest, I really like the food.
Ow.
The food is really good here.
Wonderful. Hey,
What do you
that's a
like?
great recommendation. Hunter, what do you like?
Music, like on the Bugs phone, and yeah. It was,
Music?
Yeah, and good food, and eat challenge cereal, like, yeah.
Now, fantastic. Now, Hunter, I know we've actually met before other years. You've been coming here for a few years?
3 years because it got canceled from COVID, right? Is that right, Diego?
That's right,
Fantastic.
indeed.
Yeah, because that's why it got canceled.
And you're a star dancer, because last year we saw you doing some crazy dancing in the cafeteria area afterwards, right? You're a DJ. Is it a DJ that you do?
Yeah, and it's Diego. He's the DJ.
And you do the
I was the
DJing.
DJ last year. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I did, but just a little bit good. But today we're gonna do lots of fun. Then tomorrow's the dance thing.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to catch you guys later. Thanks so much, and we'll
Yeah,
let
no
you
problem.
get back to Flying Squirrel.
You want to keep her up? You want to keep her up?
Go, Audrey! Yeah! Woo-hoo!
Hi, I'm Annabelle, and thanks for joining me for Did You Know? Did you know each summer we host young kidney patients at Camp Latona? Our Kidney Kids Camp is covered by us for 5 days of fun with activities like swimming, archery, crafts, water skiing, and so much more. For more information, contact your renal team at the BC Children's Hospital. And now you know.
Bonnie, you're from Children's Organ Transplant Society, COTS.
Yep.
My goodness, and one of the founding.
Yeah, my sister and I and another lady started it 23 years ago, so I've been with them right from the start. Yeah, it's been awesome.
What was the inspiration? Tell us how it all started.
I guess with my nephew. When he was born, he needed a liver transplant. He had one in 8 months, and obviously it just brought the family together, as nothing else would. And yeah, just watching him go through it all, and we thought we wanted to give back, and we couldn't find any groups that would be out there for support, so we thought we'd start one on our own. And that's where we've gone from there. 23 years later, we've grown and get to see all these kids at camp, which is really cool.
Take us back though, and tell us what's the what's the message? What is it all about?
Well, the biggest thing is obviously part of it is raising awareness for organ donation, for people to sign their cards. That's one of the biggest ones to us. But it's just helping the families, and we've got to know the families over the years, and they've grown with us basically, or we've grown with them, I guess, and seeing the kids get bigger. And it's not all good times and happy times. The families go through a lot of financial challenges, a lot of emotional, psychological challenges. So we try to help in any way we can with all of that. We have a really good base of volunteers at COTS, really good base, and we're all after the same thing.
What you're mentioning about people having the opportunity post-transplant and to enjoy life. That's a little bit of what happens here. Right?
Absolutely, 100%. I used to paddle with a dragon boat team. We dragon boated in Falls Creek, and most of them were transplant recipients. They were actually started by a doctor who wanted to show the world that, yeah, transplant people can do anything after post-transplant, which was really cool. And I got the opportunity to meet tons of them. I'm still friends with them all. They are single-handedly the most grateful people you will ever meet for another opportunity at life. And that's the big lesson here. It's just, it's life, live it, and they get the chance to live it. They are so grateful.
That's some of the essence that I've gotten here, as I do each year when we come out, but this year as well for the kids, opportunity for them.
Yeah,
they've had transplants, opportunity for them to enjoy.
They get to come to camp and they get to be just kids. There's no, sure, they have to take their meds, but there's none of that separation that somehow, sometimes happens with kids and teenagers. They just come up here and they're themselves. They don't have to worry about anything at all. It's just a step out of their norm for them, where kids can be kids. Whether you're a teenager or not, we're all just big kids. And they get that opportunity up here, and it helps all year for them. And this is something they look forward to all year.
Oh, that's fantastic. And for the other part of the year, what's a focus that you have on COTS? What area do you
We do support information sessions for the parents as well. And it's just the parents. There's none of the kids involved. And that's one of the things. They get the opportunity to meet other parents who are going through the same journey. And it is a journey when you have a transplant. So they get the opportunity to go through the same, talk to other parents who are going through it. They get ideas, they get tips, they get, they can compare health reasons, problems that they may have had in the past. And so that's one of them. We do a big Christmas party every year for the kids as well, which is fabulous. We get to do it at Van Dusen Gardens generally. And it's amazing just to see the kids, and they get their gifts and everything like that and stuff. But it's really good. We get to see them every year, which is really nice, at least. We do financial assistance as well. Most of the families struggle. It's contrary to popular belief. Not everything is covered by the medical system, and it gives them a little bit of an edge. When they need help, they have somewhere they can go.
You obviously love what you do.
I do.
But it is work. It is
work.
It is to
work,
provide
but
that support.
I do, right now my role is I write the grants. Me and another lady, Virginia, who's also on our board, are the grant writers. And I've had some success. I've been very lucky, very fortunate. I guess when it comes from the heart, I think it means more to the people reading it. And they understand what we're trying to do is just give these kids an opportunity to be, plain and simple, just to be.
Well, thanks so much for providing the information. I know a lot of our viewers aren't aware of everything that goes on with COTS, and and all the work that goes into it and all the love.
Love.
The labor of
Love is
love.
the number one. Love is the number one.
Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you.
We do a map of 5 and 5 and put one colour down, and we get them to, as they walk around, they have to keep the map orientated, which allows them to learn how to get around easier.
We're going to go into 4 groups. I get 1 piece of paper each and a pen. You have to write down 1 to 9, and your girls got to go around and try and find them. Okay, none of them are inside. Don't forget the first group back gets to pick the prize. Second group gets to pick second. We gotta do it now.
Wait, you found it?
Thanks.
The number is exactly where.
And what's your name?
I'm Cypress.
Cypress. Okay. Cypress, tell us a little bit about what you've just been doing here with your crew.
So orienteering is a new activity we have at camp. It's basically learning how to read maps and orient yourself. So if you're ever lost in the woods or you're trying to find your way with a compass, you can do so. This is where we practice. So we've got a grid on the ground, and there's like one multicolored circle, and then we figure out where we're going. And then we're gonna go all around camp and find little puzzles all around camp and find our way.
Okay, we'll be following that. But in the meantime, can you introduce us to your crew,
All right,
Cypress?
what's your name?
I'm Violet.
I'm Laurel.
Mira.
Audrey.
And and behind you, one more crew member. No.
Sebastian's in the back.
Okay. Audrey, we saw you up there on the flying squirrel.
Yeah.
Was that right?
Yeah.
Is that your favorite activity?
Yeah, it was fun. It was nice.
How about down the line? What do you guys like most about being here at camp?
Honestly, people, because like I know my mom personally would have never ever booked a camp for me. So like the fact that people are paying for this is awesome.
Oh, fantastic.
Because otherwise I would never
Yeah,
have
pretty
gotten
much
this
everything that she
experience.
said and everything about this place is really fun.
And Violet,
You've been coming to
I've
camp for a
spoken
long
to you a
time.
few times, and we know Violet from being about 5 years old.
Really?
Do you keep coming back to camp?
Yes.
What do you like most about it?
Just hanging out with my friends and the awesome leaders that have been here for a long time, including her. She's an amazing leader. I love her a lot. She's like another sister.
Thank you, Violet.
And Cypress, what do you like about being? Is it your first year at Camp Latona?
No, I've been coming here since I was 9. So I was
You
a camper
gotta
like
tell us
them.
about this.
Yeah, I was a camper like them almost 10 years ago, and then I just aged into being a counselor, and now I've been a counselor for 5 years. I'm the high rope specialist, so I'm a little bit biased. I really like the flying squirrel and the vertical playground.
And what do you like most about? You must love your job.
I love my job. Yeah, I love being outside. I love the kids. I love the people. It's really cool that we get to do so many different things like this. And I like seeing everybody year after year and seeing them grow up. It's really cool.
Yeah. And our viewers get to see it too, because it's really cool for them to see what goes on at Camp Latona.
Yeah.
Transplant recipients, or can you mention?
I had a double lung transplant.
How old were you?
I was 8
8?
or 7. Yeah.
My goodness. So a few years ago.
9 years.
9 years ago.
Yeah.
All was good?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful. Laurel.
I had a liver transplant at the age of 8 months. Yeah,
Goodness.
very, very young. Yeah, and I'm fine now.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And it's great for people to know about the miracle of the transplant, right?
Actually, yeah.
Audra, how about yourself?
I was diagnosed with kidney disease, nephrotic syndrome, like 4 years ago, and just trying to stay healthy.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, getting out here in the fresh air and enjoying Camp Latona and all the love that comes with this, boy, it's got to help. Well, thanks everybody. We'll see you again during the day. But thanks for sharing.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Ian.
Ian. Hey, Ian. You've been here. We've met before.
I think so.
Yeah. What do you think about Camp Latona?
It's really fun and exciting.
Yeah.
It's nice to see all my friends again.
Oh, terrific. How many years have you been coming?
2nd year.
It's your 2nd year?
Yeah.
Okay. And favorite thing about coming to
Tubing.
camp? What's that?
The tubing. Yeah.
The favorite activity. And you've had a transplant?
Yeah, I had a liver transplant.
Oh. That's challenging. And how old were you? Do you mind my asking?
8 months.
Pardon me?
8 months old.
Oh, at birth you had a transplant. And the liver regenerates.
Yeah.
Does it? Yeah. And have you had any issues after?
No, just a little, but I keep on going through it.
Just thinking, wow,
Get
that's
through it.
great.
Yeah.
So we just caught you guys planning out a map out there. Can you tell me a little about what you were doing?
So they were drawing us a map, and then we had to follow it. And then we did the same thing to them, so we know what to do when we got lost in the woods.
And what's your name?
Cohen.
Cohen?
Yes.
Cohen.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had a kidney transplant.
Yeah. Okay. How long ago did you have the transplant?
11 years ago.
11
so when I
years
was
ago?
3, yes.
You were 3.
Yes.
Wow. Do you remember anything before the transplant? No.
No, I don't.
And how about after? Life is good?
Yeah, life is, it's like actually like normal.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it's
That's the beauty of the transplant,
Exactly.
right? Yeah. Was it a living donor or a cadaveric donor? Do you know?
No, it's a living donor.
Living
It's a family friend.
Well, fantastic.
Yes.
And you enjoyed this game?
Oh, yeah.
Going on, yeah? It's your 2nd year back at camp, or I know we met last year?
3rd year.
3rd year? What brings you back each year?
For fun.
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
And friends.
And friends, yeah. What's the favorite thing to do here? I might know. Actually, I need. If I had to guess, that's what I would have guessed. How about the food?
The food's good.
Yeah. And have you've had a transplant?
Oh, yeah, kidney transplant.
Yeah. How old were you when you had it?
I think I was 10.
10. So how many years ago would that be now?
5, I'm pretty sure.
What's life like now, post-transplant?
Pretty good.
You coming back again?
Definitely, yeah.
Definitely.
I call myself Kiwi because my accent's from New Zealand and named after the bird. A lot of people instantly say, "Are you Australian?" They are right. I've got an Australian passport.
Fantastic. Well, and you find yourself here at Camp Latona.
Yeah. Last year, well, I came to Canada as a snowboard instructor. I wanted to see a lovely summer, so I got here last year as a counsellor. Went as a snowboard instructor again, and then came back as the waterfront director. So I love the summers in Canada.
Wow, fantastic. And they're very lucky to have you here. So it's year 2 for you.
Yes, I'm in my 2nd year, so things are a little new to me too, as well. But yeah, I've been here for a bit.
And what do you like about, you're back for a 2nd year, so you must love Camp Latona.
Yeah.
What do you like about it?
Yeah, I love the waterfront. I love being with the kids and teaching them new things. At the moment, we're doing orienteering, and some of them it's their first time doing it. Some of them they've done it a lot, so we're trying to encourage those kids to teach the younger kids how to do it, and it's been really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like bit of a strategic plan involved in it. Challenging, but a lot of fun.
Yeah, exactly, and that's like what a lot of the activities are here. Some kids might have kayaked before, some kids might have done a bit of climbing before, but they're all here to teach each other.
And have that camaraderie.
Yeah.
It's an opportunity for kids that have had transplants to actually all get together and be kids.
Yeah, like we came on the bus from the hospital, was that 3 days ago now, and a lot of them didn't know each other. Some of them did, some of them met each other last year, and then now we're 3 days in and they all seem to have known each other for a long time.
I say to the staff here, I always say, you must really love your job.
Yeah, that's what keeps us going. The sunshine and the job and just helping the community is really nice.
So tell us a little about what the kids are doing now, because we caught them here doing all the strategy. They're out there. What are they doing now?
Yeah, so at the moment they're doing, it's kind of like a treasure hunt. They're going around trying to find puzzles around the lower camp and using the skills they learnt here to take over to the camp, the rest of the camp. They find little puzzles. They could be around the side of the cabin or up on the fields and stuff, and then they'll come back here and get a prize.
Ah, okay, so we'll wait and see
who
makes it back first, because it's kind of like the Amazing
Race.
Race, right? The first one's back with the right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right thing, get the biggest prize.
Yeah, exactly. Once they've answered all the little puzzles and mini games, then just like the Amazing Race.
Well, we'll catch you out there on the waterfront later. Fresh off tubing is Jeremy. Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, we just saw you out there. What was it like?
So fun. It's wet. I'm wet now. I'm salty wet.
And
but it's fun.
And what I find so amazing is you're there shivering and so cold, and then you're like, when can I do this again? Is that right?
Too fun to not do it again.
And Jeremy, you were telling me you were diagnosed with kidney disease.
Yep.
What age were you? Do you remember?
I was like 8 months old or something.
8 months old? Wow.
Or 3 months old.
3 months old. That's okay. And you were mentioning that your dad donated his kidney to you.
Yep. It was 17 out of 18.
Almost a perfect score.
Yep.
So your dad was a perfect donor match for you.
The only really time where you can get old correct is if you have like a twin. But
otherwise, this is fantastic. Well, when did the transplant happen? About how long ago?
It's been, I don't really know, 7 years or like 8 years.
Okay. Yeah, because how old are you now?
9.
9. Okay, so you would have had a transplant when you're 1 or 2 years old.
Probably.
Is that right? Yeah, sometime around there?
Yeah.
Okay. And transplant, how do you feel?
I feel better. I feel better than ever.
Right? It's amazing what a transplant can do. And how about your dad? How's your dad doing?
He's doing fine.
Yeah. Oh, and what a beautiful thing that happened in your family. Do you have brothers and sisters? Tell us a little bit about it.
I have 2 sisters, 2 younger sisters than me.
And, so you're the big brother?
Yep.
Oh boy, a lot of responsibility with that.
Lots.
And this is your first year?
Yep.
At Camp Latona?
Mm-hmm.
And how are you liking it?
I love it.
Oh, that's wonderful to hear. I think I might know the answer to this, but what's your favorite activity?
Obviously tubing.
Tubing, that's what I figured. Well, we might catch you out there again for a little bit, all right?
Probably you will.
And we'll see you later. Thanks, Jeremy.
You're welcome.
And joining us now is no stranger to Plugged In, because you would have seen Addison many years ago. I think you were, how old were you, Addison, when you first competed in the transplant games?
I was only 5 years old.
And it was amazing because we saw her cross the finish line and get the gold medal.
Although I was the only one, so a gold medal was a guarantee.
Oh, but you still got the gold, so it's quite amazing. Addison, you're here at Camp Latona. Yeah. How many years have you been coming here?
This is gonna be my 2nd year.
Your 2nd year, oh my gosh. And you came back, why? What do you love about it that brought you back?
My favorite part is like hanging out with other kids my age and who know what I've been through, and also I like going tubing and making the bracelets.
Latona!
Well, we know you love the tubing because we caught you out there.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit. You mentioned because of what you've gone through, and you get to share that experience with other friends that have experienced the same thing. You had a heart transplant.
Yeah, I did. I had it 13 years ago when I was 3 weeks old.
That's quite amazing that at that age you can. I guess you don't remember a lot about it.
No, not really, but I've heard all the stories from my parents.
Yes, and we've actually had you on Plugged In, and your mom was sharing this story. I mean, 13 years later, you're competing at the Canadian Transplant Games, at the World Transplant Games.
Yeah.
You're out here tubing. You're doing all kinds of stuff. So life is good.
Yeah, it's really good.
And are we going to see you back here at Camp Latona next year?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you have a cheer for us? Can you take us to the Camp Latona cheer? What do they say every time you go out on the tubing?
TV! Latona!
Yeah! Okay, and joining us from the dock at Camp Latona is first-time camper, Akira. Akira, welcome to Plugged In.
Hello.
So it's your first year coming here,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you arrived a couple of days ago. What do you think? Are you having fun?
Yeah, it's extremely fun. There's a bunch of things to do and it's pretty active.
Oh my gosh, I guess so. And you're shivering here, and that's for good reason, because you were just out there tubing.
Yeah.
And you went once or twice?
I've gone twice.
You've gone twice. So you came in the first time shivering and you couldn't wait to get back out again. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Akira, you were telling me that you had a biopsy for your kidneys?
Yep.
Yeah? Were they giving you a problem for a little bit? Were they?
Oh yeah, something was leaking. Something. My kidney was leaking protein, so I had to lay low on the sodium, and I had to also get a biopsy.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. So you mentioned something that's really important for people to know. So sodium, right? So one of the things you had to do was reduce your sodium intake.
Yeah.
Probably. So have you had to make a few dietary changes, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I had to lay off on the pizza, burgers, ramen, sushi, those stuff.
Right. But there's other great things that you get to eat. Is that right?
Yeah.
In its place. So how have you found it? So I guess your mom is doing a lot of switching up with the cooking.
Yeah. She bought a bunch of spices instead of salt that would replace salt. But right now I'm all good, and I don't have to restrict myself on sodium anymore.
Wow, that's fantastic. Okay, great. And then you can come on out to camp and enjoy.
Yeah.
Right? And is there anything favorite that you like to eat now that you weren't eating before? And then you realized, hey, you know what? I wasn't eating this before, but I kind of like it.
Chips.
Yeah.
Chips and junk food and stuff.
Okay, well, and what's the cooking like here at Camp Latona?
Amazing, it's yummy.
It's amazing and yummy? Well, great description. Okay, well, thanks. Get in there and get warm. I think you guys are heading back up, and you're going to go flying squirrel now.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
I heard it's fun.
Okay, have a great day. Joining us on the dock, Camp Latona, Abby. Abby, my gosh, your first year at Camp Latona.
Yeah.
Okay, so I see you were in the water. How many times did you go tubing?
That was only my second time, actually.
That was your second time?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that you were in the water, but it's freezing cold in between.
Yeah, it's actually interesting because the water's quite warm today, but because the spray is mixed with the freezing cold air, it's actually quite cold.
So, any tips for getting warm once you're off the tube?
Not really.
No.
Deal with it.
You know what? That's perfect advice. Now, it's your first year at Camp Latona.
Yeah.
So what brings you here? You have you've had a transplant?
Yeah, heart transplant.
A heart transplant. How long ago was that, Abby?
About 5 years.
Gosh, how old would have you been there?
6.
6 years old, gosh. Do you remember a lot about it?
Yeah, I actually remember everything.
Oh. And what was it like? Can you describe a little bit like before or after? Was it
most of what happened before is there was actually no signs the day before or anything. I just had the band around my heart and pacemaker, but I specifically remember watching Wreck-It Ralph. And yeah, I got sick and we ended up going to Stratford Hospital, then we got transferred to London, and I stayed there for like a week while I was tested for everything, and then transferred to Sick Kids.
Oh my gosh. And then you had a transplant.
Yes.
Yes. Did you have to stay in the hospital a long time after the transplant or before?
3 days.
3 days.
And it took 6 months to get it, so yeah.
Oh gosh. So 6 months recovery. 6 months.
6 months to get the heart, 3-day recovery.
Oh my gosh. It's quite amazing. And since then, how do you feel?
A lot better.
Oh, that's wonderful. And you're able to come to Camp Latona?
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of friends that you've met here this year?
Yeah, actually.
Oh, wonderful. Are we going to see you back again another year?
Yes.
And we'll probably catch you a little later. I think everyone's heading up to get warm.
Yes.
So I'm going to let you get warm.
Yes.
Abby, thanks for talking to us. We've just interrupted the hard work that Burke, AKA Muscle, is putting in. So Muscle, how's it going here at Camp Latona?
It's going great. I love it. This is my first year here. And so far so good. I've had a great time. I love the kids here. They're so awesome to be with and work with. And yeah, I think it's such a great environment that what Camp Latona has for all these kids. And yeah, I really like it.
That's really cool what you said, Bert, because it's obvious you like the kids. We were watching you out here. It's a tough job. You're handling a lot of kids, getting them ready. Can you tell us a bit about the process that you get them ready to go out there tubing, which is one of their favorite activities, all of them are saying.
Yeah, they seem pretty keen on doing it. Every morning we tell them the schedule, and every time tubing comes up, they're super excited. So they get all ready and they come down and they wait for their life jacket. I suit them up and then they're ready to go.
Wow.
And yeah, they love doing it. They always have the biggest smiles on their face, and I just love seeing that. I love seeing the kids so happy.
Well, you make them really happy, especially when they get selected to go on the boat. You put them in teams of 3, is that right?
Yeah. I let them choose their groups and then I just let them sort it out. And then they go and they have a blast, so yeah.
Is it cheer that you give at the end?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what that cheer is one time? You get all the kids enthused as they head out?
TB Latona. So TBL Latona, I don't know the exact meaning, but it's just something to bring the kids together and really get them going before we do a fun activity. So I think it really hypes them up and it gets them in the mood. So that's exactly what we want as counselors here at Camp Latona. Yeah, I really like seeing the kids have fun. I think it's a great organization that the Kidney Camp, they can come out here and have an awesome week. They're doing all these fun activities.
Okay, we'll let you get back to work, but thanks so much and great job that you do.
It was really nice meeting you.
It was wonderful meeting you and keep up the great work. Okay, and there is no tubing going on out there unless we got the Sea-Doo, the Sea-Doo, and a couple of pilots. Hi, tell me your names.
Polaris.
Polaris?
And I'm Atlantis.
Atlantis. And I see you guys taking all the kids out for a ride.
Oh yeah.
So how much do you love the work that you do here at Camp Latona?
A lot. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world.
So Atlantis, what do you love the most about what you do? Although I could probably tell.
Well, I love working with kids and I love seeing them smile, especially on the tube.
That's great. Well, I see that you got a full group waiting to take off, so we're going to let you go and we're going to see you at work. I'll get Polaris and this.
Let's go now! Yeah, guys!
Let me go again. live at the dance-off at Camp Latona with the loser. And Kiwi, you're back with us again.
Yeah, I've got many talents, but one of them is not dancing, I can assure you that.
There were a couple of lame moves that I saw happening there, and we'll probably replay them in slow motion for the show.
I had the shopping cart, I was doing some freestyle, maybe a bit of sliding on the floor, and that was about it.
Yeah, and now you get to clean up the water.
Yeah, lucky me.
Here we've got from Camp Latona, one of the, I guess we could call you a cook, a chef, part of the chef's crew, and no surprise, your name's Shrimp.
Oh yeah.
And not really appropriate to the size, maybe more like a prawn.
Maybe before, but yeah, it's changed now.
Okay, so one of the things when we're talking with all the kids today, always comes up, what do they like the best about Camp Latona? Tubing ranks a little bit ahead, and a few of the other activities, but food always comes into play.
I'm usually in charge of prepping, and we kind of have a menu laid out. For kidney camp, it's a little bit different. We've tailored it for less sodium. There's some allergies, but it's a similar menu every week, depending on who's there. But yeah, I've been coming here as a kid, and the food has been the same, and it's always been good, no matter who the chef is.
Now, you've been here how many years?
10 years.
Coming here 10 years. Oh my gosh. What do you love about it?
When I was a camper, I just love, it's just such a great break from what I'm doing at home. It's just the land is so beautiful here. We have the ocean and the forests. We go on hikes, we go canoeing. We have the campfire, and just swimming in the ocean. I love the nature and I love the people, because we've all been here, or a lot of us have been here returning for 10 years, and it's awesome to see them again. It's like another family, the staff team and even the campers that come back as well. So it's just it's like a place where I can express myself, and I think others can too, and it's just a place where I can have fun.
That's really beautifully said, because that's a feeling you get from talking to the campers, is that it's like a home away from home for them. And it's the camaraderie and all the love that they're showing. But they do, like, what do you think are one of the favorite dishes that you guys pull together that the kids always go, are we having that today?
My favorite dish might be the tacos, because it's just, you just get so much food and you can do what you want with it. Same as we just had it 2 days ago, donaires. Those are my favorite, where you make your own
and layer
thing.
it up however you like.
Yeah,
right?
That's my favorite. But there's not a dish I don't like. So.
That must be rewarding, working with the kids.
Yeah, it's awesome working with the kids. Just getting to know them, and especially when you have a cabin last year, and then some of the kids are again in your cabin, and you make even stronger bonds, and it's awesome to you remember them, they remember you, and you can talk about what happened last year and see how much they've grown, and it's just amazing, really.
Terrific, thanks so much, and keep up that good cooking.
Oh, I will.
Lori, thanks for joining us on Plugged In. Lori, you're one of the nurses that make the magic possible here at Camp Latona, because it really is magical for the kids that come here. And it's not your first year.
No.
Take us back.
I believe our first year was 2005. I'm a retired nurse from Children's Hospital, and so I have been at camp every one of those years. So 17 years we've been coming to camp. I've seen it grow from 6 kids the first year up until we've had at times over 50 kids at camp. And to see those kids in the environment at Children's Hospital and then see them in camp and how they flourish and make friends and learn new skills and just love it here. Of course, they have a few episodes of homesickness, but it's amazing how the staff here as well, the counselors and the camp directors are just so in tune with the kids and help them make it through those difficult times. And by the end of the week, they're not wanting to go home. So that we know we're doing something right.
Doing a lot right. Lori, you just mentioned you retired a couple of years ago, but you keep coming back. So this is a labor of love for you.
It definitely is, yeah. The nurses that come, there's a core group of us that have been coming for many years. We are trying to recruit younger nurses to come and join us at camp. It's more difficult, of course, for the younger nurses because they don't have the same amount of vacation time as us, nurses that have been around for a few years. what we're hoping to do is get them to be coming for like a shorter period of time, maybe for 3 days, and just to be able to, use that as like their time off, and then be able to come, experience it, and then go back and actually maybe talk it up, right? We do like to have nurses from Children's Hospital, obviously, because that's where our camper population comes from. I still know a lot of these campers because I've seen them for over the years as they've grown up, but it would be beneficial always to have someone from Children's. But the fact that we have these great nurses, emergency nurses, or nurses that work in the community, all volunteering their time to be here, it's great.
And that's what I was just going to say, really donating your time when you're here.
Yeah.
And it's for the kids.
Definitely.
Lori, you were mentioning that during your career time you were a renal nurse, is that right?
Yeah, I was the clinical coordinator for the nephrology and transplant program at BC Children's Hospital. So yes, I was there for 33 years in that sort of role off and on. It expanded over time, of course. You do something and you get more and more things added on. But my background is hemodialysis, so that's where I come in with my experience. But having been at Children's for all those years, as I say, a lot of these kids that we still have been kids that I've known that we've either dialyzed and have gone on to be transplanted, or vice versa. They had a kidney but then are off now or whatever. So it's so amazing to see them grow, and also seeing other kids that have gone through this, right? So the fact that we have age ranges from 9 to, this year 9 to 17, but our camp is usually 8 to 18. And so to have kids see that, right now I have maybe chronic kidney disease, but maybe I'll end up on dialysis or I'll have a transplant, and what that looks like. Things like body image, seeing that, I've got a scar here. Oh yeah, well, I've got scars all over here, right? And the fact that people are comfortable with their body image, right? So like those kinds of things just, feel so good.
It must fill your heart.
It does.
Yeah. And they get the support, the children get the support from yourself and from the other nurses and support staff here. But it sounds like they get a lot of peer support from each other.
Exactly, yeah. It's so important, as I say, to be able to see, that they all kind of go through different things. Not that everyone is going to be challenged the same way, or even, feel the same things, or even have the same experiences, but being able to, we've seen some of the kids that come when they're younger, and then when they get older, they're now mentoring and being like a big buddy for the little kid, the smaller kids, right? Because they were there once too, right? There's a lot of sort of this, as I say, mentoring, or just, helping the littler ones, right? And seeing, and it just feels so good. It's a great experience for these kids too, the older kids. We've had kids go on to be counselors in training, or come back and be counselors in different facets, and learn about how to help each other. And it's not just, sort of about me. It's they take a bigger look about what's going on around them, right? I think that there's a lot of value in being exposed to how people deal with things differently, right? And we don't know what happens in their home lives, and so to come here and just be able to let it all go, swim, archery, like there's just so many opportunities, right?
And you've seen it all over 20 years,
yes,
right? Or the 17 years.
Yeah.
Well, you've really been on a journey with a lot of these children.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I've seen, kids come with, chronic kidney disease, and then, they're on dialysis coming, and we have had opportunities where we've had kids that have been on hemodialysis. So of course for them, we don't do it at the camp. So those campers then go back to the city, go back to Children's Hospital, and have their dialysis at Children's. But a counselor goes with them, does activities, arts and crafts activities, to continue the camp experience, right? And then they come back, and then they usually leave after breakfast, come back in the afternoon. All of us, everybody goes down to the water. We have in the afternoon, we have between 4 and 5:30, we have what's called free wharf. Everyone's in the water, everyone's down at the beach. And so there's tubing, or there's wakeboarding, all the paddle boats or the canoes or kayaks are out. You can swim, you can fish, there's lots of stuff. You don't have to go in the water, but you're well supported. There's 4 to 5 lifeguards out there, and it's just, it's fabulous to have that, right?
I've been asking the kids, having the opportunity to talk to them, and they share what's their favorite activities. Usually tubing comes out ranking number 1 or 2, but a lot of them say the friends that they've met, the connections.
Exactly.
The food comes into play as well.
Oh my gosh, the food. They treat us so well. They are amazing here, and always have been. To think that this camp last week, they had 159 campers at this camp last week. And this week they're supporting us being here with our 21 campers. And I know they have spoken as well that a lot of their counselors request to work on the week of kidney transplant camp. They love this camp, right? And I know prior to, I think there is a couple more medical camps, or might be another medical camp that does come to Latona. But in the past, we were the only medical camp that came here. So it was a big change for them to see these kids and for them to actually, the counselors themselves, to see what these kids go through. Because most people are, like, as we know, like a lot of times, kidney disease is very silent and people don't even know like the chronicity of it and what happens for people, right? But you know, a counselor that's coming to spend the summer here wouldn't necessarily know anything about things like this. So for them, they get all the information about the campers to be able to support them, and they are amazing with these kids. It's like, I mean, honestly, they're the heroes, are the counselors. That, like, they are in the cabins with them, sleeping in the cabins with them. They spend all day with them doing all the different activities. And yeah, the real heroes are the counselors that are here for sure.
Lori, thank you for your time and your expertise, and for all the years that you've put out. I don't think this is going to be your last.
No.
I think they'll see you back here. But
I'll see you next year.
Right. It was such a pleasure meeting you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So cute.
What's going to happen is you should all have 6 cups. You're going to stack them like this. 3 on the bottom. And each team member will have 1 swing to knock all of the balls off of the table. 3, 2, 1, and go!
Team one, what's your name? Bracket. Okay, and we're with Team 2 right now. Team 2, what's your name? What's the team's name? Team Bug. Okay, no, they didn't get it yet. Here's Team 3. What's the name of this team?
Phoenix.
Team Phoenix. Okay, we're on our way to Team 4. Look at Team 4. They're on the ground. What's the name of Team 4? Okay, oh, the Eagles. Oh my gosh, the pressure's on. Team 4 is sitting down. Team 3 is sitting down. The competition is now between Team 2 and over here, Team 1, who's going to be in 3rd place. Oh my gosh, the suspense is killing me. Team 3 is down. And now that round 1 is over, they're setting up for round 2 of Camp Latona Cup Games.
This is tied on my head. Bug is trying to throw as many balls as he can into the cup that's on my head. 3, 2, 1, go!
And they're off, Oh my gosh, let's go see Team 2. Team 2, oh, look at their strategy. They have a different strategy. They have Team 3 is over here. What's happening with Team 3? What strategy? They've got the pull things on the table strategy. And we're over at Team 4. Look what Team 4, look at their strategy. Whoa. Amazing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Woo! Oh my gosh, we're the winner of the dance contest. Oh my gosh, you were in 3rd place for round 1. I know.
Go Team Bug!
Oh, Bug, that was quite amazing. Bug, before we let you go, we have to ask you one thing. Can you show us one dance step from your winning dance routine in the competition?
Hold your breath, get in the water, and start swimming.
Thank you, Bug. Get back to the competition and see how many more points you can rack up there.
Thank you. Go Team Bug!
One team member is going to stand behind the tape at one end of the table. They're going to have one of the air pumps in their hand, and they're going to try and push all 6 ping pong balls to the other end of the table. 3, 2, 1, go!
finished the Camp Latona Cup games. They're tallying the points. The suspense is building. We can hear a pin drop in here. Let's go and see who won.
With the most points is Team Phoenix!
Oh, and before he runs off, we've got the winner of the Camp Latona Cup games, Cohen, and what was the name of your team?
Team Phoenix.
Okay. Cohen, were you the captain?
Yes, correct.
Okay, what was your secret to winning, to pulling this off after 5 games?
Lots and lots of teamwork, I gotta say. Everybody in my group, very good at teamwork.
Oh, so teamwork is the answer. Well, high five. Woo! Go team Phoenix. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hi. Tell me your names.
Polaris.
Cypress. Bonnie.
Kiwi. Shrimp.
Lori.
Atlantis.
Muscle.
Your muscle.
Yeah.
Okay, we're talking to the right guy.
Yeah.
Latona! Do it! Yeah.
Q, if you have a Camp Latona name, what are you gonna pick?
Can it be anything?
Yeah, anything.
Like anything?
Anything. Batman, Superman. What are you gonna pick?
Squirrel.
Squirrel. I like that. That's fun.
Tinkleberry.
Tinkleberry. I like that. Do you?
No, personally I don't know, but I'm probably just gonna wait till I'm just brainstorming right now. So
This dude, he said his last name was Tinkleberry.
Okay.
And I believed it for a full 5 minutes, so I'm calling myself Tinkleberry.
Maybe mermaid? Yeah. Yeah? Mermaid? Nice. Love that.
Mermaids, pretty much.
Wow, love that. Okay, if you ladies have to decide or pick a name for yourself for Camp Latona, what's your Camp Latona name gonna be?
Fishhead.
Fishhead? Both of you? Fishhead? Okay. That's pretty fun. Hi, Kaden. So you're back again to the camp. How excited are you for the water sports?
Really fun. It's so fun. I just can't wait to do it.
If you have to keep a Camp Latona name, what are you gonna pick?
I don't know, like Roberts.
Roberts?
Yeah.
That's cool. Roberts, that's nice. How are you feeling about the water sports?
Good.
Good. Are we excited?
Yes.
Yay. Okay, what's your Camp Latona name?
Huh?
Do you have a Camp Latona name?
It's at the tip of my tongue right now.
Okay.
But I forget.
If you have to keep one, what are you gonna pick?
For the camp?
Yeah.
For like the cabin?
Like any fun, cool Camp Latona name. Like Batman. Or Aquaman, because you were gonna go do water sports.
Probably. I don't actually know.
No?
I don't know.
That's okay. Well, you have time to think about it.
Mhm.
Well, okay. Have fun. See you at the water.
I will.